mean, I was only out here for blue rocks. Let's see if I can find some. One other thing you can do to fight bears is stand in water. They are not good swimmers in this. It does slow them down considerably. Right, last time I was over this side, I think I also got mugged by something else. Do I see any big blue rocks? Why can I not find oxide anywhere? Right, I'm on an... there we go, there's some. Let's get this while I can. Hello, how are you? What companion have I been using in Starfield? At the moment, because I am doing the 3-star missions, I mostly have Co running around with me. I haven't specifically gone for any of the proper companions. But hello, how are you doing? I'm doing alright. Dying a lot in game. Seems to be pretty much the standard at the moment. But yes, enjoying Icarus a lot. This is a new start with a completely new and fresh character, so I don't have any of the blueprints that I have for my main character. This is literally a stream character to do these and do videos with that I haven't already, chucked a load of points into. So yeah, having a lot of fun. How am I doing in general today? I have a cool accent. Am I British? Yes, I am. Yeah, based in the UK. Oh no, I'm definitely not from Wales. So my accent is, I'm originally from Leicester. Leicester doesn't have a strong accent, although I've just kind of given away that there is a little bit of one, because Leicester rather than Leicester, which is how you should say it really. And then from Leicester went to Yorkshire, so I am a mix of the Leicester and the Yorkshire accent, although my Yorkshire kind of doesn't come in. My Yorkshire is more certain phrases rather than the accent, although every now and again I will say something which is a very Yorkshire thing to say. So yeah, but yes, UK base, still roughly in the Yorkshire area, so yeah. I'm assuming by that question you're not based in the UK. Okay. You are... Yes, Yorkshire. Unlike what I said, which is Yorkshire. Because again, Leicester. Yeah, Yorkshire. Yeah. It's the late evening here. This is just what I do, chill down after work and play games, and every now and again do it on stream. And battle through various things like I stream, even though I periodically do something called non-verbal, because ADHD, well not ADHD for me, but ASD. If you really like your accent, basically we got an accent from USA. Ah, yeah. That's the one thing that is an advantage, I guess, of being over here is at this sort of time, most people that will be streaming are either the late night Brits or the it'll be time for the for Americans to mostly be on. So yes, I suppose at this time of day I am a little bit of a unique accent on Twitch. A lot of my friends stream at this sort of time as well, so that's why I started. Bow of Woa? I have no idea what that is. I don't know if I've just been duped into something. Probably. I've probably said something really rude. Bottle of water. That's almost getting into Cockney, that. Bottle of water. That's Leicester actually, there. That was my Leicester accent coming through. Bottle of water. Yeah. Yeah, bottle of water. Oh. That's wings. It's not too bad. Finish breaking this down. Proper Leicester, where you miss out half the letters in a word. No, it's not about missing out half the letters. Oh god, I had to actually speak proper to get that in. It's about dropping ER noises. So ER noises become A's, effectively. So yeah, that's what it tends to be. Is you drop your ERs. Yeah, it's fun, and obviously the word Leicester, and it doesn't look like you pronounce it anyway, ever. The joke is it looks like Leicestershire, which is fair enough. Leicester. But for the most part, it's a very odd accent anyway, because Leicester was one of the places in this country where, before immigration was really like the big horrible thing that everybody claims it is. I like immigration, but there you go. But when people were really they didn't really think about it, people just came over to this country and all the rest of it. Leicester was one of the places that a lot of people went to. So there are Indian communities, Pakistani communities, various different sort of there's people from the Windrush era, so the Caribbean came in there, and it just became a massive melting pot. There's nothing wrong with that. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that that's what it was. But it meant that our accent became really kind of adaptable. And you'll hear a lot of people from those different ethnic origins now speaking with that weird dropping the ER noise and all the rest of it. You get these accents from places like India and all the rest of it, but there they've got a Leicester accent on top of that, and it's really cool. It's really interesting to see how language is sort of adapted. And it also means that because when I was growing up, I was sort of around a lot of different accents, even young, and I'm not young. I'm not like most of these streamers on here where they're in their 20s. Oh no, I'm double that. So when I was younger, even back then, I was surrounded by lots of different accents and everything else. So I grew up hearing Welsh and all the rest of it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's brilliant. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. You tend to find that a lot of people in Leicester, we do a lot of. I do this anyway because I have ASD, and I think I should do it in order to help people that I don't know feel comfortable, which is I do what's generally speaking it's viewed as copying or mimicking. So I will start taking on mannerisms and accents and things like that when I don't really mean to. I just think it's a way of making people feel comfortable around me, and I realise as I've got older that that's not true, but that's what I did as a kid. So yeah, so you tend to hear that people from Leicester, we have a real mix of accents, all of which are from Leicester. And anybody that's from Leicester will recognise it as a Leicester accent. But it won't sound the same to pretty much anybody else, unless you've been there and you know what people from Leicester are like. I have a friend when I was at university who was part of the Wargaming Society in Sheffield University when I went to Sheffield, and he has a very prim and proper Leicester accent. It's properly posh as far as I'm concerned. I can hear a massive difference in it, but I know it's a Leicester accent because we had posh accents in Leicester, because there were posh areas of Leicester that people talked a little bit more like this, but they would still say Leicester. Yeah, not Leicester like I say it, but Leicester. And I know most people probably don't hear a difference with that, but I knew that there was a difference. And why have I got onto it? Anyway, thank you. That was a cool conversation, and that brought me back to being a kid, which is good, mostly. Not a problem, Hassel. You go away. I'm sure I can handle the stream. Mostly. So yeah. Hello. Still poking your head up over there, are you? What did I need to do? Okay, I'm still trying to get up to level 10. Yeah. No, thank you. That was fun. Fun to talk about. I have a habit, because I do a lot of role-playing stuff like that, of using different accents. UK ones, I try my best not to mimic anybody that wouldn't, that isn't from the UK. But I always struggle because maintaining another accent is actually very difficult. I can do it, especially if I can hear somebody else from the area doing it that I'm copying. But yeah, let's not chop this tree down towards my house. I don't know how big it is. There we go. Again, with the disappearing into the ground. Bloody logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Alright. Okay. Nobody saw that, right? Got away with that one. Oh, shush you. Sorry, buddy. Hawaiian song? No. So that was... I don't unfortunately have an automatic thing for that. That was a band called The Who, but not WHO, H-U. They're Mongolian. So that was a Mongolian song. This next one is Mana Constant Sorrow from Home Free, who are a a cappella, American a cappella band. So this one's a cappella. The previous one was Mongolian metal folk. Yeah, you heard that right. But yeah. Keep on cooking things up. Right. Got some more stone. Go in there. More flowers. Wood. Let's put that in there. I think I might take those out. Those in there. 2. Awesome stuff. Just trying to get to that 10th level so we can open up the next sort of tier of the building, really. And I think hunting might be my best option. Oh, hello, Wolfie. Again. That. Oh, hello. You want to be like that, do you? Hello, Ragdoll. So do I work or what? Yes, I do work. So this is not my full-time gig. To be honest with you, I started doing this because a friend of mine did it, and I wanted to join in with the games that he was playing. on stream, and I did that for a while, and then I thought, well, while I'm doing it, I might as well be streaming it too, because tech is my thing. Got into it, and I've been doing it sort of with and without Mod Mercenary, who was the guy that I started with. What do I do outside of this? I'm a computer programmer. Day job is computer programming. So yeah. So yeah, right. I'm on tier 2, so we're gonna get the crafting bench, and then we need to work out what we're gonna do next. So I could immediately jump to the end here. Oh no, I can't. Okay, I've got to get masonry bench is level 15. Okay, so I can't go all the way to the end. Alright. So I could get wooden fortifications, which doesn't sound like a terrible idea. I could go into getting better fishing, but I think that's a bit slow process. That's no good. We're going to pick up the short range radio, so we're going to do the missions. We're going to get the missions unlocked, and I'm going to get the oxygen. Do I want to bet no? Because I need to get those two together really. So let's get the water, so I don't have to drink from the thing. Okay, we're going well with arrows. Fence for keeping out angry things does seem useful, yes. I think the only thing with that is I can delay that ever so slightly. You're also presuming gaming design courses at Texas University. I tell you what, when I went to university, specialising in games tech wasn't a thing. Certainly not in the UK. Goodness knows if it was anywhere else. But in the UK, we didn't do games courses. They came in sort of maybe 5 years after I finished university. I really wish I'd done a games tech course. I'm not saying that being a standard computer programmer doing what is effectively application work. I do web apps. I'm not saying that's a bad job, but I think games dev is a more interesting job, and you know, absolutely. Oh god, I'd have loved it. I'd have absolutely loved it. I think being a games dev, seriously, good luck to you. Honestly, if you're in that sphere, you're doing that sort of stuff. Seriously, I really hope you get a good, you know. Well, how do I put it? I really hope that something lands at your feet in a company or wherever you end up, or doing it solo, that really grabs your attention and really, you know, it's difficult to explain. But yeah, something that really keeps you going, something that really gets you going, because and so the games I play are these sorts of crafter builder type games. I love them. They take up a lot more of my time than anything else. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. I mean, at the moment I work for a company that does something that sounds dull and boring, but actually the end product is helpful. Effectively, I make the web application I make, or that I help make, it is supposed to improve healthcare services. That's what it is. It doesn't directly impact like patients, but it's supposed to be things like making sure accidents can't happen, because if it happens once, you record it somewhere and then it'll alert you if there's a risk. Yeah, and it'll say these people should be looking after this sort of job, and it'll assign them tasks to fix the problems. Okay, so it's risk management, and it's stuff like that. It's brilliant work. It really is. But I don't know. Sometimes I want a bit more excitement, and that's why I do this. Let's be fair. One of the reasons why I stream is because I like playing the games. I like doing some of that sort of stuff, and I could just be doing that on my own, not doing any sort of social stuff and locking myself, you know, behind a door all the time, because let's face it, there are many things in this world that I kind of struggle with because of my autistic diagnosis, or because of an autistic diagnosis. Let's be fair, I don't have an official one. I have a lot of credence to say I've got it, but nothing official. Get in there. I'm trying to be, yes. I try to be. Now, there are people here in this chat who have known me for a very long time, and I'm sure they can say exactly what type of person I am, if they really wanted to. But yeah, I try and help. I do try and help. But that kind of is a motto that I've generally lived by, is doing things for other people, not myself. A very long time. Fine, Wenlock. We've known each other for what? 25 years? Nearly? 25 next year? Because I went to Sheffield in 99. So yeah. It'll be 25 years next year. So yeah. I endeavour to do my best for other people. I am not always good at it, but I endeavour to do my best. And that has generally been part of what I do in terms of work. So I left university in 2002. I worked for a company that did effectively job seekers allowance. Trying to get their computer systems working more efficiently so that it wasn't impacting people's job searches. I then changed career and trained to be a teacher, and was a teacher for 8 years. Unfortunately, had I really thought about it, and had I known back then what I know now about my neurodivergence, I'd have realised that I was burning out because of the autism and teaching was not going well as a combination. Because I wasn't managing my autism, so I didn't know. So I taught for 8 years, and I taught IT. From then, when I decided that I couldn't teach anymore, that was a bad shot. That was a bad shot. That was also a bad shot. Ow. Die, piggy, die. Seriously. Ow. Thank you. So after teaching, I went to, very angry piggy. From teaching, I went to, oh, hello. I went to the police service, did IT support for the police service. So that was the job after teaching. And then for a little while, I did a job working on a web app, which was online auctions and things like that, which is slightly less. But yeah, since then I've moved back into doing stuff for medical. Yeah, I keep on finding myself in jobs which are, I suppose, orientated towards helping people. It's a bit weird. God. I ramble about myself. I haven't done that for a while. Where did you go? Did you just leave because I'd taken everything? Oh, you're over there. Alright, okay. That on there. It really does look bad when you see a fire just sat inside a wooden building. But hey. Another birdie over there. Right, there are some things that I can build that